Hey guys, welcome back. A few weeks ago, I did a video about my favorite races in Starstable, so I thought I would do the opposite and talk about my least favorite races. And I also am really close to maxing this horse, so it kind of gives me an excuse to do that. These are basically races that I almost never do just because either they're too long, boring, I don't know. There's something wrong with them, let's just say that, because I almost never do these races. A lot of times I actually forget that South Hoof even exists. But anyways, so one of the races that I really do not like is cross country race. I don't know what it is about it, but I usually do the other two races that are here and I don't do this one. For some reason, I just don't like it.
Also, I don't know how to do it apparently.
I think part of it is that South Hoof and the rocks here should be updated because it doesn't really match the rest of the game anymore. I also just feel like the beach stretch of this race that I'm doing right now feels like it goes on forever and then you literally just turn around and come back. I'll also have to check how much XP this gives me because I feel like it's not very high. Honestly, typically a race in this game that's, hitting the 2-minute mark just is too long for me. I don't know. And it only gives 150 XP, which is not amazing. Speaking of long races, the next one on my list is the new Hillcrest race. This one, I cannot tell you the last time I did it. It is a really long race, which is part of the reason that I don't do it. And also, I just find it, I don't know, I just feel like there's usually like a problem with it. Or I sometimes still even fail this race, even though I've been playing this game for years. See, I just feel like there's so many places that it's easy to mess up on, and it gets really annoying, especially because it is such a long one, and if you mess up, it's just one that you don't want to have to redo, you know what I mean? I do think that the XP it gives is a little bit redeeming because it does give 250 XP, and a race this long I think should be giving higher XP, but if I am logging on to do some training, I don't typically do this race just because there's no other races that are that close to it other than South Hoof, so I don't usually come all the way over here just to do one race. It's actually this one down here. It really depends on my mood, honestly. The challenging Greendale race can make me so mad at times because I find it so easy to mess up, but at the same time it is nice to have a little bit of a challenge, so it kind of just depends how I'm feeling during the day and if I want to take on this race or not. But doing a race fully in the woods, I feel like so many things get in the way, like the trees and the logs and fences and stuff. I don't avoid doing this race, but if I fail it, don't really like to redo it. It just makes me so mad for some reason. So I usually just move on, although it does make me want to retry it because I'm pretty sure that it gives 250 XP. I will say the amount of times that I failed this race is probably really sad. But when I do finish it successfully, it makes me feel very satisfied with myself. So, at least there's that. Guys, I maxed Jasmine Tea. Look at me go. The next race that I really don't like. My dogs are acting real crazy. I'm sorry if you can hear them. The Fort Pinta race. I don't know what it is with this race, but I never do this one. I always skip the Fort Pinta race when I'm training. It's just pretty long and I find it really boring. And I don't know, I just don't really come to Fort Pinta anyways, except for in the summertime because the beach festival thing is going on. It's kind of the same thing as the last one where if I don't do it, I feel bad because I am missing out on 250 XP, which is really good. But honestly, when I think about having to do the race, I'm just like, you know what? I don't need that XP. The last race I wanted to talk about is the Hollow Woods race. I'm not even gonna lie, I probably don't even remember how to do this race anymore. This is probably the one that I do the least out of all of the races in the game, other than the Dino Valley race. But even at that, I just don't do it because it's in Dino Valley and it's so far away from everything else. This one, I just don't do it because I just hate it so much for some reason. I can't even give you a good explanation as to why. I've just never liked doing this race. I also feel like since they updated Hollow Woods, the scenery is a lot nicer. Maybe I'm making this up, but did they make the race longer? It just feels so different to the original one. And I'm not a fan. I wasn't even a fan of the original race, and now it's updated and I feel like I like it even less. Also, all the light being around Hollow Woods, I like the light, but it gets so distracting and it makes me feel messy on my screen and I really don't like it and I just want them to go away sometimes. Anyways, that was all for this video. If you like any of these races, that is perfectly fine. This is just my opinion. I still hope you really enjoyed this video and I will hopefully see you in the next one. I am pretty sure that they're coming out with new horses on Wednesday, so I will probably be buying one of those. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!